There's so many things about the Lord that are just amazing, but God's will be done. God always shows up on time, and he's always working behind the scenes. The most important thing, and I want to make this short and sweet, is not worrying about the time that it takes to get to your destiny or worrying about the actual destiny itself. Focus on the journey. Focus on who you are becoming in that journey. For God is preparing you. He is refining you like gold. Let us stop focusing on the time that it's taken to get to our destiny and the destiny itself. Focus on the relationship and who you're becoming with the Lord. I'm going to read this part of scripture right here. Like I just said, God is always working behind the scenes. He is always on time, and his will be done. For this particular part of scripture, it reads right here. And Joseph said to his father, "They are my sons God has given me here." So Israel said, "Bring them to me and I will bless them." Now his eyesight was poor because of his old age. He could hardly see. Joseph brought them to him and he kissed them and embraced them. Israel said to Joseph, I never expected to see your face again. But now God has let me see your offspring. Then Joseph took them from his father's knee and bowed to him with his face to the ground. Listen. There's so much time in working behind the scene that God has done in the life of Jacob and his sons. Okay, there's so much time, but the most important thing is God's promises came true. His will was done in their lives, and he showed up on time for Joseph and his father and his family to be together again before Jacob ended up dying. He was working behind the scenes, preparing a land for them to live in. You don't have to worry about God not working things out in your life. Know that today. Focus more on what's happening in the journey with you and your relationship instead of the time it's taken to get to that destiny. Just like Joseph and his family, it's going to take some time. Maybe it might be next week, or maybe it might be 5 years from now. But just like this family had to learn, God was working behind the scenes in their life. And as Jacob said, I didn't expect to see your face. But not only did he get to see the face of his son who he thought was dead, like it's God working behind the scenes. Like he thought his son was dead. Not only did he get to see his face, but he got to see his offspring. It's going to take some time to get where you're going. But just like Jacob didn't focus on what was happening in his life, he focused on devoting his time and everything he did to God. And when he did that, when he was in this relationship with him, God showed up. He worked behind the scenes for him, and he showed up in his perfect timing and blessed Jacob with seeing his son again. And he got to see his offspring. Things take time, my brothers and sisters. Be patient in the waiting. May peace be with you all.